Biafra will never be actualized in this present Nigeria. This is my take, and this is why I say so. Yes, for a very, very long time now, the Igbo people have been clamoring for Biafra. They want to go their separate ways and all that. And recently, we've seen what has happened to Nnamdi Kanu and his imprisonment. But I want to talk about, other things. Why the whole Kanu or the agitation for Biafra will not work. We have to detach sentiments, emotions, and all that. We have to be practical looking at it. A lot of Easterners are asking for referendum, that there should be a referendum, Nigeria should come and, talk, decide on Biafra going or not. But the thing that, the Eastern Nigeria needs is not the general referendum in Nigeria, is a referendum amongst themselves, amongst the East. A referendum first amongst the East. All the 5 Eastern states would come together and have a referendum. Now, during this referendum, they would need to call all, their sons and daughters all around Nigeria. If everybody can come, at least they will send a good number of representatives. The politicians, Igbo people in the security agencies, businessmen, the academia, all of them, traders, all of them, they would have to come to the East and have a referendum where they will all decide that, yes, we want a Biafra, or no, we don't want a Biafra, we want to remain with Nigeria. Now, this is where I see a problem with that. If you are successful in getting all these people to come to the East for a referendum, that's to, for that vote on Biafra or no Biafra. All these people that we are talking about, the politicians, the Igbo military personnel in high places, the businessmen, the academia, the people in the academia, and all of them, they all have a good life right now in Nigeria. A good life. And these are the people that can actually make Biafra or break Biafra. Meaning they are the ones that can push. Yes, we know the Nigerian constitution does not support or accommodate secession, but these people, through one way or the other, I don't know, they can, turn things around and, maybe make Biafra work. Now, if you are able to successfully bring these Igbo elites to the East for this referendum, how do you think they are going to vote? Without intimidations and all whatnot. Will they vote for their powers to be taken from them, all your state governors, all your state House of Assembly members, the security personnel, the generals, the DSS, in the police, in the customs and all that? Do you think they are going to vote for their powers, their wealth, their everything to be taken away from them? The businessmen that have invested in different parts of Nigeria, in Lagos, in Port Harcourt, in Kano, Kaduna, Ibadan, everywhere. Do you think they are going to vote for their daily bread to be taken from them? Because there are going to be consequences. If a Biafra happens, there are going to be consequences. So how do you feel these people will vote? And these people are the short callers. These people are the people that will decide if actually they want Biafra to be, there could be some amendments. If they push, there could be some amendments and all that. I'm saying all this because they will look at their own interest. Because if Biafra is successful, then they will have to give a lot of things. The Igbos will have to give a lot of things. Now, all their business interests around Nigeria will have to be decided upon. Because once Biafra is gotten, you cease to become citizens of Nigeria. And the way you do business in Nigeria will change. There are a whole lot of things that will happen. I think this video will have a part 2 because I will not be able to touch everything in this video because it will be too lengthy. The way you do business in Nigeria will definitely change. The way you live in Nigeria, now you are from Biafra, the way you now live in Nigeria will definitely change. You would live the way every other foreigner lives, and you'll be treated the way every other foreigner is treated. You will have to get documentations to do business. strict, documentations to do business. You would have to get documentations to be and stay in Nigeria legally. To come into Nigeria, you have to get, there'll be arrangements, special arrangements. There'll be things that'll be put in place. It won't be, business as it used to be. So there are going to be a lot of changes. Now, these people, these businessmen, these politicians, military men, security agents, and all of them, people in the academia and all of them, they will have to think of these things while they make their decisions. Will I now, okay, let's take for example, Tony Elumelu or Obi Kubana. Let's think of those people. They would have to liquidate their assets in the remaining parts of Nigeria and maybe relocate them to the east. Or they will now need to have a special arrangement with Nigeria, which would put them at a disadvantage. Or people like Obi Kubana, his businesses in Lagos, in Abuja, and other places, he will have to re-strategize, have to get papers, documentations, his staff, he'll have to reorganize everything from scratch. Then your security agents, they will have to, resign, then go seek for or set up your own Eastern security, whatever, the military, the police, and all that. So it will be for your people in the academia, in other places. They would have to move back home and, build all the properties they've amassed or they've built in Nigeria would have to be liquidated, or one thing or the other. You have to get, if you want to keep them, you have to get documentations, because you can have properties in foreign countries, but you need to get the documentations and all that. That shows that you are not part of that country, but you have all these things. A whole lot of things will have to go into it, which your elite would not want to go through. So for me, the people who are really, really against the actualization of Biafra is not the other Nigerians. It's your people, your elites, your big businessmen, your politicians, your military men, your academics, all of them together. Majority of them don't want it because of how it will affect them, their businesses, their family members, their lifestyle. It won't favor them. So I'll stop this here, then continue in a second part, because I don't want this video to get too long, but there is a second part to this. So this is my take. Till I come away next time, please like, share, follow, and do drop your comments. Doing all this will definitely help make the channel grow. See you all next time. Bye-bye.
Silver Squad Channel.